Today's a big day and I don't know what's gonna happen. I never know. But I can tell you that there's an interesting energy around because I never wear my hair like this and I'm wearing bell bottoms. And the last time I did that was in Charlotte when I was my Bob Marley face and my Jimi Hendrix face. So it feels right.
Like the earth, it sends me to the sky. Like the stars, it brings me back to you. And it feels like the day.
This phone has so many cameras. The best phone for recording, but I have no idea how to use it. I love sitting on the floor. I stopped playing my music after I experienced quite a bit of physical trauma to my body. Some of them started rumors, and it just was a not so fun experience. I am finally reclaiming this part of me that has been locked away in a broken heart, you could say, many years. I'm just gonna see how it feels and just go and have fun. Like, a guitar has always found me my entire life. Being on stage, flutes, anything that's instrumental has always found me. Anything that has to do with dance always finds me. Heard and experienced the energy of, like, you know, Jimi Hendrix, Prince, and many things like that. It just always followed me. And Bob Marley, first time it happened, it scared me a lot because I was like, what is this? And then I would just hear like talking in my head, and then I was walking down in Charlotte one day in Noda where I lived, and this man pops up out of the blue and he's like, oh, Rastafari, as I was hearing Bob Marley at the same time, and I was like, what is happening? I went to a local guitar store and I picked out a really nice guitar, and the guy there was like all you have to do is every morning make your coffee and sit and just play your guitar, even if you don't know what you're gonna make, and just be with your guitar just like Bob Marley would do. And I was like, come again. It's been a weird experience, and you know, I went to the lessons in Sacramento, like, oh, your guitar kind of sounds like an old Johnny Cash kind of guitar. And I was like, it's my sister's. And I had put on my phone like a picture of Jimi Hendrix, but it was in my bag, and he was like, do you know how Jimi Hendrix learned the guitar? And I was like, I'm gonna guess you're gonna tell me. And just how he learned by sound. And I always told myself that, like, I have a very different way of learning things. He was teaching me all these things that Jimi Hendrix used to do, and he was like, this is a normal lesson, but we're just gonna go with it. My life isn't normal, so it's okay. Always a ruby red guitar. I've always loved ruby red. My mom got me a ruby red guitar, and I just sat on my amp and played it, even though I didn't know how to play. Charlotte, we were driving around, and I was like, stop. We need to go into that thrift store. And we walked in, and there was a used ruby red Fender. And I was like, I picked it up and was like, I knew you'd find me. I fixed it, and then I ended up getting like a Grateful Dead guitar strap and getting my pedal and everything and just playing, and it felt so good. I turned my closet into a recording studio, and I just sat in there with all these different lights and flowers, and I made it like my sanctuary, and I wouldn't stop being in there. That's how I knew I loved it. And then after that, I went to the recording studio. Maybe I'll manifest another ruby red Fender. Finished getting ready. My guitar is packed. I need to go get some cash, and stay tuned. Stay parfait. We'll see how it goes. Wish me luck. Yeah. But then if I can also see
all of them make sound. If you feel like it's like, no, I get feel it makes sounds. That you try to go faster and faster every day.
okay.
Take your time.
Wow. Okay.
That's A minor, tuki, tuki. For the C, remember to move the ring to here. Down, down, up, down.
Today has been so fucking magical. I don't even know where the time went. Seeing the taxi over, it really felt like the drivers were literally sent by God today. He had this moment and he paused. He was like, you know, learning the guitar is going to be easy for you because when we love something, it's easy. And you love it, so it will be easy. It just gave me like so much grounding in my body. And then something fun happened because I am a medium. I kept getting these messages. I couldn't figure out where the heck they were from. And I had connected with one of my friends and it felt like this nudge, you know, like this nudge. And then she sent a little emoji of an anchor. And then I looked down at my seat and there was a huge anchor thing on it. And we had this whole conversation about how it actually ended up being her grandfather. And I was like, can you tell me about him? Because there's something he needs, like basically you to look into. And I guess him and his friends passed away on a boat and they never found their bodies. And so she was asking me all these questions and I was helping her. I'm not going to go into detail because it's private stuff. But, you know, everything happens for a reason, no matter who you are, no matter what you're going through, whatever your purpose is, you know, like it's always going to be when you least expect it. Like when God sends me out on these quests to travel, I know 2 days are the same. And money never comes in a normal way. Clients never come in a normal way. Like, it's so divinely led to the point where it's like, I get into a taxi and there's messages for someone's loved one who, you know, had this whole thing with how they passed. And it's like God synchronizes all of these. How do you not want to be a messenger of God? Trust your gifts. Some of us were meant to be traveling. We're not meant to be in one place. You know, the right people will come into your life when they're meant to. And I go where God leads me. If God's not leading me to you, I ain't going to you. I'm also gonna start making these bracelets. Everybody. Woo. And be done for the day. Woo!
2 weeks before I started my guitar lessons, I had actually started sleeping with my guitar in my bed to help bridge the communication between me, spirit, my destiny, and healing old parts of myself that was feeling a lot of shame and guilt for following my dreams. Next week on the Travel Savage Diaries, God reveals another important part of my path with art and ballet and bar, and then surprises me with a trip to the museum. Don't forget to check out all the episodes before this one drops. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to stay in the know of all the things Travel Savage. And I'll see you soon.